Welcome back to this video. I'm be showing you how to make a base of like a craft because most of y'all probably want to know this. It's not really reasonable. But this is my 2.0 base. So what I mean by that is the Freddy Barn, Chica Foxy, all these other crafts are made. I done it in a way, but this is gonna be like the base is literally just the same, but like I'm gonna be doing some different things with it because I want it to look different. You know, like I don't want it to be the same. The character I said I was gonna remake might be Springtrap. I know. First, you're gonna need some aluminum foil. Let me get this random aluminum foil that exists. Go to your local Walmart or Food Lion, wherever you want. Any like grocery store probably sells it. Just go buy it. You can use it. It's excellent for this because it actually like hot glue, like this hot glue gun I use. Actually goes with it. I put a piece of aluminum foil on the bottom because it doesn't even get hot, which is crazy. But my hot glue gun is a. Let me see if my hot glue gun's working. Ooh. It looks to be, but this is how you test your hot glue gun. You take it and you find a thing, and you do this. I see mine's ready. I've had it because I was getting stuff out for the video, but I already had it. And you can get a light if you want to. But the main thing you're probably gonna need is pipe cleaners too. And I'm gonna set them to the side because I'm not gonna use them as much. Some hot glue sticks, which is the most important thing to this, because if hot glue sticks, it's just gonna fall apart. I'm sure you all don't want that, but yeah. I got these metal scissors. You can use kid scissors, metal scissors, whatever you want. I just stick to these heavy duty scissors because they cut pipe cleaner better. It's just like a snip and it's all gone. I use these Cricut pliers because I can poke holes. I do this and I poke a hole inside of it, so I can put like the neck part in it or arms in it. And I use this too. It's just like to take off the thing on the Cricut, but I usually just use this to poke a hole. I just use those random craft materials, but usually I don't have to poke a hole because I got the Cricut stuff. Or if I really wanted to, I could use this lead pencil. So, if y'all are doing this tutorial, I'll do step by step because I want people to know how to do this. It's 2 minutes, so it's a 3-minute mark, and I've already said everything pretty much. Measuring tape is optional. I don't use it. It just was there because random stuff is around. This is my first video I'm recording on this other desk and the room I craft in because I'm obviously not gonna be able to craft in my room because there's a carpet and it can catch on fire. So, and here it's actually like it's not exactly wood, it's like a fake wooden floor or whatever, but yeah. There's that. I got a wide range of selection. You can use felt if you want to, but for me, it's a normal thing. So take out like a big piece of this. Let's compare it to like a small pair of pliers like that. It doesn't matter. You can do any shape and size. What I do is I take it and I ball it up like this. Something like that. So what I do after that is and be careful. It is a little sharp on the bottom. It doesn't like coat you, but it like pokes you. I just kind of like just ball it up. I'll do that off camera because it's so much easier. I can usually get a bigger shape and better off camera because I can see a lot better. But yeah, so this one, I'm just gonna make a plain spring lock. I'm not making any spring bony or Fredbear. It's just gonna be a metal thing. So, let me find the head. So this is gonna be the front of the head. So what I do is at the bottom, I poke a hole. I kind of like the more bottom to it, but yeah, I do this. And there's your hole. I do this for the eyes too. But with the eyes, I don't go too far deep. Just go until it gets a little loose. And then at here, I usually sometimes do this, like make a little groove in it so I can have enough space for the mouth part at the bottom. And I just poke a little hole for the pipe cleaner to glue in through. I just use both sides, so this is how I do it. And then you have 2 holes, one for the neck and one for the pipe cleaner hole, and you got 2 eye shapes. You don't have to make the eye shapes. Like I usually make the eye shapes so I can feel where the eyes should go. But this one's just gonna be. I do this to flatten out the bottom, so like like this little hole right here is where the jar is gonna be going through. So yeah, that's how I make my crafts. It's literally that easy. So making a mouth, and this part, and at this time, the mouth I'm going to make for that, I'm just gonna need a little bit, like this much, not too much, not too less. Make sure it's not too less, and then I just gonna like shape it to this. It's not like a strawberry shape or something, and I can put it there. It can act as a mouth, but sorry if you hear background audio. I can't really control that because yeah. TV's probably on or whatever. So there you go. You have your mouth. There you go. And that's pretty much all there is to it. There's not that much to it. Hold on. So hold on. Let me remember where this goes. There you go. You have your mouth. I usually press it together to get the shape in, but yeah. And also, guys, be careful doing this type of stuff because you can get burnt really easily, and you don't want to end up like me getting burns or it's like a bump on you, and you like scratch it and it bleeds. I'm sure y'all don't want that. And I just keep poking holes in the eyes while I shape the head because when you shape the head, sometimes it can come apart. So there's the head, and there's the mouth. But I have a mixed reaction on this mouth. This video is for y'all, but the thing I'm making is for me. So I'm gonna be a little bit complaining about it, but I just do this and have like a groove in there and then add this on there. So, And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'd say like try your best on it. Like aluminum foil, pretty easy to find, I guess. You just gotta get your story. If you craft like I do about all the time, you might lose some stuff, like lose material and stuff, but I might do more tutorials in the future. I might do some, like when I get 50 subscribers, I might do a live stream making stuff that you'll say in the chat, but I gotta get like 50 subscribers to do that, and on the way to there, mainly there after 50 subscribers, so I'm not gonna really like do too much for like subscribers, I'll still do stuff like the top comment or something, maybe something like that. But after you get it like this, after you get that, I'm gonna do something different. So, I'm gonna have the head parts here. I have the body and the arms and the legs, whatever. So I can do that. So, for the body, you get it, big piece, balled up. I'd say make sure you can pat it down a little bit, mostly, because it helps a lot. This is a pretty big piece. I should have got a big piece like this, but okay. So yeah. And I strictly deny using a knife or something to cut stuff because I think you should just use scissors because scissors you can actually control that more. It's more controllable, and look at the head shape and make sure it's kind of equal. Like I said, don't have to be perfect, but try your best, I'd say, because and especially if you're making it for somebody else, try your best. So, you know. I may or may not have messed this up. Okay. Oh my god, yo. I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? Okay. I'm running out of tinfoil pretty quick. So what I'm gonna do is connect the side of it and make the side kind of equal to it. Okay, so like I might add like a hinge on it so like it can open and it shows like the spring locks. That's what I'm gonna do with mine. I'm not saying that y'all have to make the same thing as me. You can use this for something else. I'll put this in the scrap thing. I have my own like scrap jewelry I use because I remember I was making this Terrifier one time. I didn't make it because I was like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good at making people. That's why I don't make people. I used to use like G.I. Joes and small tools I could find. You know. Anything I can find, you know. Maybe get like a small action figures and stuff. I'll probably see random G.I. Joe, Star Wars figures, Jurassic Park figures in my videos. But I don't know if I get more like detailed, like more like if I make better content, which I don't really have a big phone holder, so that's gonna be really hard to do because I don't want to feel like I'm holding the phone the whole entire time. And also, hold on. I really want to smash this thing. It was like, so I had this project. A space project in school last year, and it was like annoying. I mean, that one animal project we had was fine, but like the space project was so annoying. Oh my god! But it makes me have bad memory of that because I just don't. I just didn't like doing that. But you know, I also had this long metal like wire, like it's not wire spring. I'm gonna use for something like this is like something like shoot out because it does this. So I can have like a little thing in the box where it like does that, and I hold it. And, like for YouTube videos, like, and such as hot glue gun gets going. Ow! I burnt myself. Well, didn't burn myself. But I got glue on myself. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's get started. Connect the head to the body. So before we do that, find what space of like which side you want to be the part. For this part, I'm just gonna like make a hole in the top. So what you want to do is cut part of it like this. Like it doesn't. I'm not gonna be saying exact size. It doesn't really matter what size you cut it as, but I just do this. I think of like a neck shape and like wrap the pipe cleaner around a lot until you get to like a certain spot, and then after you do all that, you can just go ahead and glue it in. Y'all probably gonna be seeing me get burnt throughout this video a lot, so advisory for that. I'm just gonna advise y'all to. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all before I get some. I'm okay. I get burnt all the time because I use the hot glue gun all the time. You know, it's a normal thing for me. So I take the smaller side and I would probably put it in the head. It doesn't really matter. I usually use these things to push it in because you can take the glue right off. Don't see I got glue on it. It dries because it's cold. But yeah, so. And then I could just put this on there, like, with a thing, and, like, open it as, like, spring locks. So, how are you gonna make the spring locks, huh? Yeah, so, about that. what I'm gonna do is do this strategy where I just do this and like how I do things. So after I do that, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, and oh crap. Also, when I get to 50 subs, I'm going to do something really stupid. Like, you know, like, it could be like spending my money on FNAF bootleg merch, or spending my money on like a random thing that you'll say, it has to be PG. It cannot be like, I mean, you're like 13 plus probably. I'm just like, it can't be anything unhinged, or it can be unhinged, but not inappropriate. Like, you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Well, I'm not gonna be doing that. But I might buy something really stupid and review it for y'all, and I'll make what the top comment says probably. It just can't be like, it could be anything, you know. I don't care if it's hard. It can be anything. And then after, I will, I don't know. After I make it, I'll do something with it. I'll literally just put it on display. Maybe I can get a PO box and send it to somebody. Just randomly send it. I mean, it's probably still state 11, but you know that's fine because you know how many states there are. It's still like, you know, it doesn't matter, but so I really think I should probably rethink about making what the top comment says and buying something really stupid, because I may regret it. But yeah, this should have probably already dried. So yeah. I used to listen to music, so I'm not gonna be as good doing this as I would be. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is poke holes in the sides, like 3 holes right here. After poke the 3 holes, I look at the hole and I move up a little bit. Almost the same spot and poke a hole. I move up a little bit. Almost the same spot and I poke the hole. And we do it. And make sure all the holes are aligned. Ow. Don't forget, you might poke yourself with something like this, but I can be trusted because I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. But so we got 3 of these. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna like look at the hole in the hot glue gun, stick the pipe cleaner in a little bit, and now look what you can do. Poke it inside the hole, and kind of wiggle it in there. Or just use these pliers or whatever. Use the pliers for like necklaces and earrings or something, I think. But or keychains, something like that. But that's not what I use them for. So I'm gonna be bending this, and they're not really mine either. Yeah. That's what makes the situation even worse. But I do this and make sure like pokes out a little bit, and just do the same thing for the rest of them. So this video might be a little bit long and boring, but I assure you this will help you become like better like doing stuff like this. You never know, that might be a job when you get older. Maybe might be like me and be a YouTuber. You can do anything pretty much. But you can't be anything. You can't be, I don't know. Well, I mean, you can't be a tinfoil box. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Oh, a lab could do that. If a lab could do that, that's what I would be. So I don't have to run out of it. I'll just be opening myself and pouring my guts out if I was like tinfoil thing. Because then, be tinfoil like forever. I mean, you know. Heck yeah. But, you know, ooh, I was so close to burning myself. Ooh. Yo, I got so lucky there, but, yeah. Yeah, this is all I do, usually. This is literally my setup for crafting. This is literally what I said all the time in Craft app. This is literally a behind the scenes video. And this is the only other part of my house that y'all saw. Like, isn't that crazy? I might do like a room tour or something. Like, you know. Or I might do a Q&A. But yeah, I might do a Q&A. You'll have to ask me questions too. Like, ask me questions in the comments. And I'll probably try to find a way to answer them. And then maybe y'all get to know me better. The FNAF 2 movie, I'll be saying one thing about it. Scott, please make a rated R FNAF movie. Oh my god, Scott. At least make like a videotape or something that we can buy and watch of the rated R FNAF movie. I'm tired of this, Scott. You cannot be doing the 30 like this. We've been waiting 10, like 11 years. Well, I haven't, but of course I haven't. But like, people have been waiting even longer than that just for a FNAF movie. People have been waiting max 5 years or something like that. Ugh. People have been waiting so long for a FNAF movie, Scott, and literally, you still haven't done it. Scott, I can't do anything about that, but Scott, you really need to make a FNAF rated R movie so I can see them shoving people in the air, which I'm excited. But yeah, it's already been 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the thing and do it. Okay, guys, I finished this. So the next part is, well, I'm not gonna be making the legs right now. So first off, we're gonna cut a piece of pipe cleaner. You can get pipe cleaner at stores, like, you know, like any craft store. You know, doesn't really matter where. Like any craft store probably has pipe cleaners, but some of my crafts I actually use like real pipe cleaners that people actually clean their pipe with. Yeah, it's pretty cool though, honestly. Feels pretty cool using them because it's like, you know, you feel like you're ancient history, like actually like using that for something, but you know. We can go ahead and glue the other part in, like the neck. I don't know why I said the other part, but you know, yeah. So, yeah. I'm surprised I haven't really burnt myself yet, which is really surprising actually, because most of the time when I craft, I burn myself, so. Well, not really like burn, like, you know, like, it's not like bad burn, I burned, I'm gonna go to the hospital. Not like that kind of burn, it's just, ow, hot glue touch me while still very hot. That's what I mean, like, burn me. Like, it's not like an emergency, it's just, you know, I'm just gonna let y'all know. But, yeah, so. And also, just so I don't get bored, funny story time. When I was little, I ate like a whole entire pack of like the Go-Goat thing, and I couldn't pee, so I would've went to the hospital, and then I found out if I pooped, I would pee, so. And they said it was because of yogurt, so that's a waste of a doctor's appointment, and a waste of money, because I ate a bunch of yogurt. Yeah, we don't talk about that. So, but this is probably not going to be any use for now, so I'm going to put it in the scrap thing. I use the scrap thing for like random pipe cleaners or pieces of tinfoil, like this one right here. I'm not gonna be putting something over the stomach, so that was complete waste. But okay, here there's the spring locks, there's the head part. He kind of looks weird. You can add eyes in. I'm probably not though. Maybe I will. I might add some blue eyes in. Some random eyes, but I'm gonna add eyes in. That way I'm just fun about it. Hold on, now let me get white pumpkin out. So, what you do to make eyes is you kind of like. Here, I'm not gonna be looking at the camera, so if it's off angle, I'm sorry. Because I don't really look at camera anymore, because it just makes it a lot worse. So what you do is you do that, and then you make a hole, like you just wrap it around, and then one eye. You cut it after it gets so far like this, and then you create the other eye. So yeah. Excuse me. I made the eyes. So one's bigger than the other, of course, but I know exactly where the eyes are gonna go. So yeah. So here's how I color them. For this case, because the eyes are gonna be really detailed, I'm using these two colors. But I just thought about something just now that popped up in my head. That hey, I'm just gonna get different marker, like a different red marker. Hold on if I can find it. I just used it last night, not last night, but hold on, y'all. I didn't think about making eyes, so I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to wait on me. So I'm using black and red. So, as that being said, I'm going to color a circle of black. It makes you actually color it like a ring around the middle, so it actually works like this. So there's leave some white in the middle. I'll probably show up better on this though. So yeah, and then I take